Yes, I've gotten pretty damn comfortable using this tablet in videos. Thank you for not asking. For those that give a fuck or do not, whatever, NEWGIOH has had some updates. The only reason I know about this shit is because that interesting video that ARG put up, I think it was like Friday, and everything that I'm mentioning can be found at NEWGIOH.com. I don't want people misunderstanding and shit that I'm like really into this shit. I'm not. It's just something to talk about because, I do videos every weekday. So, the first update, NEWGIOH now allows proxies. And this person that decided to write this post decided to start it off with this. NEWGIOH games should primarily be decided by skill, not money. That's probably never going to happen. They should be fun, not expensive. I guess that goes with their agenda, right? Fair enough. Players may now proxy their entire extra deck. Hold up. The extra deck rule right now is 15 cards. You're playing in this format, which is consisted of old ass motherfucking cards because that was the basis of NEWGIOH, right? GOAT format, that's what y'all said, right? But you allow people under the rule of having 15 cards in the extra deck to proxy their entire extra deck. Now, I just would not want to play them in tournament. I understand this is your agenda to make it fun, not expensive, but shouldn't these motherfuckers have most of the cards anyway? I'm just saying. On top of that shit, they can also proxy up to 15 cards shared between their main and side decks. I just wouldn't play any proxies in a tournament at all, including NEWGIOH. I'm gonna stop doing that shit. And they have a few provisions. I will read a couple for you. Each proxy card must be of the same type as the card it intends to substitute. Sangan must be proxied by an effect monster, pot agreed by a spell, etc. Number 2. The full name of the substituted card must be clearly written on the proxy card and permanent marker in such a way as to still be legible from an opponent's point of view. A substituted monster must also have its level, attack, and defense printed on its proxy card. People didn't do that before. And as if you didn't know what a proxy should look like, they even gave you pictures. Choosing to play proxies in a tournament, that shit is tacky to me. But then again, who the fuck am I to talk about any type of aesthetics? Next thing is expansions and shit. And apparently, based on this long ass dissertation, I'm gonna break it down a little bit for you. So, all right, so the first expansion pack, spellcasters, zombies, and beasts all got support, okay? The first set of each cycle is to primarily set the stage for the next 6 months. But these expansions will be happening twice every format. So, further elaboration, because they gave us a bit of dates here. Thank you very much. August 1st will be Format 1, Expansion 2, which is called Forge Rebellion. Don't know why they're calling these things. It's not new product, but they're doing it anyway. After that, October 1st, Format 1, remember, because it's a 6-month format, it'll be Expansion Pack 3. Apparently, they're going to try to name the expansion, but it's clearly not new cards. I guess it's new in NEWGIOH, but it's not new cards. To me, all this is even more changes to the ban list. As I somewhat touched on a bit earlier, talking about the extra deck rule, they've been like really picky about the rules in the past that they decided to go with. But they decided to have Green Baboon Defender of the Forest works original. And that was if a beast type would be destroyed by battle, you could summon Green Baboon. But you still get to keep a 15 card extra deck. They ain't say nothing about priority. I feel like they try to do too many things at once. I consider this shit like an offshoot of ARG. And they tend to change shit all the time. And I don't think that's good. You're going to have 6-month formats, but you're going to have 2 expansions. And I understand that it's supposed to emulate how the game was back then, but it ain't back then no more. It's 2015. You need to give it up. Go Controls in 2005. That shit was a decade ago. Leave that shit in the past. So, I thank y'all for watching. If you want to see any of this shit that I was talking about, all you got to do is go to NEWGIOH.com. You would think I was getting paid for this, but I really just wanted something to talk about, and there it was. If you would like to help support me, all I really ask you to do is spend literally seconds out your day and click an advertisement. You can also support monetarily if you choose. My PayPal is in the description. Wherever you decide to choose, I am eternally grateful. And I say thank you very much in advance. It's very much appreciated.